ladies with louisemckayart, and welcome to my channel. And I'm diving straight in, laying down my pillow, which is the Glidden 6011N. And I'm going to be doing a palette knife swipe on the silicone mat for a wood board creation. Yeah, my thinking is to swipe this on a little bit of an S curve when I swipe this out. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm doing. It's crazy. Sometimes I think I have crazy ideas. Because I want my swipe to have a little bit of curvature. Just a little curvature. Some curvature. A little curvature. Maybe if I talk to it, it'll do what I want it to. Curvature. Okay. All right. Oh, I need to get my cell activated. That's the consistency. Okay. This is my Carbon Black by Golden. I'm gonna start here. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Let's just get this out of the way. All right. My goodness. Some days I am really just decombobulated. Gonna lay down the black. So as you can surmise here, I'm laying down my colors on the pillow, and then I'll lay my cell activator on my palette knife as I swipe it out. Now you can lay your colors right onto your palette knife as well, and I have yet to figure out which way I like best. A little less black than I've been laying down. As I lay down more and more. It's going to be a swipe for a paint skin for a wood board. So here's my consistency. I usually look for a 2 to 3 second trace as I pour it off the stick. And this is the Iridescent Bronze by Golden. And as I have a quiet moment as I'm laying down the paint, to check out my description, I have a lot of information there to include links to the products I use and also links to some of the more educational tutorials that you might find useful for yourselves. That's the bronze. This is Iridescent Bronze by Golden. This is Iridescent Silver by Golden. I don't want to put a ton of this in here. Just a little. Now, my 24 karat gold and by Deco Art, Extreme Sheen, and my Iridescent Gold by Golden. And these paints are all mixed with my regular pouring medium, the Valspar 833124, and MinWax Semi-Gloss at a rate 3:1. I'm linking my pouring medium video above video 140 where I show you how I mix it, but in that video I'm using Glidden 6413. Works the exact same way as the Valspar. I don't have a whole lot to say here. I'll probably fill in with some voiceover. So, and this is my Quinacridone Nicolazo Gold by Golden and TLP Zeus. I love this combination. Oh, that's a lot bigger than this palette knife. Maybe I will go with the big one. Maybe I'll go the same regular way. I'm just going to go straight on. What's most important is I have a shape the angle. Okay, so let's lay down some white first. Cell activator. I don't have the best luck with this palette knife, let me tell you. This thing's big. It's Australian Floetrol. I do have a really good American Floetrol that I do use, which is video 141. I'll link it above if you don't have access to Australian, or it's just a little too expensive for the pocketbook. So that's the white. Get a little of the extra off. I always have a lot. Too much. And the black. A lot of air bubbles. I don't know what that's going on with there. Okay, deep breath. Swerve it a little bit. I find that if I take a couple deep breaths before I go into a swipe, it really helps me relax and focus on what I'm about to do. It's really not hard, but you do have to get the angle right as you're holding that palette knife and the pressure right as you're pushing it through. And you want to hold it up at like maybe a 10-degree angle and kind of guide it and push it through at the same time. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's see, just need to get this to open up a little bit up top. Just give it a little blow. So stay tuned, as I'm going to do another giveaway this time. I'm going to give away some paints, and if you're interested, the same thing applies as the last time. And within 24 hours after the video airs, just comment that you're interested in the paints, and I will enter you in the drawing, and then we'll see who the lucky person is. So what happens up top, you have so much cell activator down that there's an extra amount here. As you're stretching it out, it levels out as it spreads, but this is where you end up with the extra, and you got to kind of push it around a little bit sometimes it comes up really nice and easy. And back to the drawing, I will respond to your comment if you won by the next day. I would just need you to email me your address, and then I can tell you what the postage would be. And all I ask is that you pay for postage plus $1 for my time packaging it up and everything. And the product I'm giving away is all for free. I'm just asking for postage. So in the last video, I did mention all the reasons why. I'm just trying to lighten my load right now, and it helps you guys out too. Now, I'm going to add a little pillow around it. And it looks really good. But I got to prevent this from going off the edge as we develop this out here. So we're just going to put some pillow. I'll go on fast forward through this or skip through it. But all I'm doing is putting pillow paint around this to give it some flow paint. So as it starts to spin and stretch, it'll have a place to roll onto instead of having the composition roll over itself. So while I'm going on fast forward as I'm laying down the pillow, I wanted to talk about something real quick. And I rarely do this, but I'm about to plug a channel right now that I have fallen in love with. And it's not art related, but it's called the Sleepy Science Channel. This channel just started up in July of this year, and every night when I go to sleep, I listen to their videos, and they are perfect for falling asleep. And what it is a science channel that talks about all kinds of things: the universe, the human body, animals, healing, geology, the forces of nature. I can go on and on. Their presentation style is soothing and artful and definitely worth a listen. So now back to my swipe as I'm about to spin this out right now. Just get to stretch some. At least I have a little bit of a twist tilt going on here. It's actually really good. So I find that a curvy swipe is really good for the wood boards, as it adds a little bit of dimension and interest when I lay it down. Just hold up really nicely, please. All right. I think we might call it just about done. So here are the wet results, and stay tuned because I have a lot of stuff to cover coming up. So everyone, before I show you the final result, I want to plug a few things. First of all, I'm in a collaboration that airs this week called With Love, Light, and Pink Beyond the Ribbon. I have the playlist linked in the description, and it's a 2-day collaboration. On Wednesday, it kicks off with Donna at 11 a.m., and then Thursday, it kicks off at 5 p.m. I'll be up at 6:40 p.m. Thursday if you want to meet me in the live chat. Just wanted to announce that for my next charcuterie board, I'm going to be putting out a series, a 5-part series of parts to the charcuterie board creation. The 5 parts are listed here, and parts 2 through 5 go into a little more detail than what I've covered in prior videos. And these will be standalone videos. And part 4 is still my private tutorial where I go into great detail about how I get my smooth edge on these boards. So now the giveaway. So I'm offering today these pre-mixed paints, these color pour paints. I've never used them before, so I can't vouch to them at all. They're for free. All I ask is that you pay for postage and $1 for my time to ship. And I'm going to sweeten the pot a little bit here. I'm going to be adding a couple little samples of TLPs. I got the Show Pony, and I've also got Afterglow I'm throwing in just for fun. And this offer is only live for the first 24 hours after this video airs. So if you're interested, leave a note in the comments. If you're the winner, I will leave a note back to you in the comments, and I'll ask that you email me your address. I think I can finally call this a wrap, and here she is, fully resined and finished. I just want to point out to you guys that really beautiful smooth edge I have on this board. That's my part 4 of this 5-part series. And if you're interested in that 37-minute in-depth tutorial, just reach out to me. My email is in the description, and I'll get you all the details. And if you are new here, I ask that you do join me. Subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I'd also appreciate anybody's comments and a thumbs up, and I get back to everybody's comments, so please don't be shy. At the end of this, I'm going to link my charcuterie and wood boards playlist so you can see more creations like this. So I've covered a lot of stuff today, starting with plugging the Sleepy Science channel, which I highly recommend, the collaboration I'm in that starts Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll be up on Thursday at 6:40, the giveaway I have, which is always fun, and also the 5-part series that'll be coming out for more in-depth on these charcuterie boards and wood boards. And before I go, I'm going to show you my brand, and I'm going to link my branding and stamping tutorial I have. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Till next time.